can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And at the 46-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 31. On the counter, Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
23-yard line.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up a 6. Brings up second and 4.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Alexander.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
That is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 14. Here's Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
taken down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Gurley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ryan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Now a timeout.
Julio Jones.
7 seconds left in the first half.
But it's 4th down.
We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Garoppolo now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. to the running game with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Falcons 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Again they run with Gurley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. On
2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 67 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Falcons 10. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete.
Lions pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 7 from the 20. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off to someone if you so choose, but otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.